Thank you so much for clicking on this video. I'm sure you have something that you want to hear from this video, so I'm thankful anyway that you clicked on this video. My name is Bunta. If you're new here, I'm a spiritual healer. I read tarot, I tap into energy field, I bring message from the source as clear as I can. So here we go. We have like a really interesting spread here. Awareness. The theme of this video will be awareness, innocence. And notice how these two colors are really similar, like the palette. You're being called to the inner awareness. Just before I started the video, I was meditating and I felt the presence of this divine lady, as I call her. I'm very connected to this personification of the Supreme Consciousness. And as I shuffled the cards, these two dropped. So I feel like this is the time that we connect to that stillness, that inner stillness, and that purity of our soul, especially with innocence coming through. Try to imagine ourselves at the very primordial state of our being. And it is my belief that when we go back to the past and try to unravel the mysteries or the trauma that we went through, mysteries in a sense that how we came into existence, memories we had before we were born or after, or just childhood memories, could be an absolute nothingness. And there is a sense of serenity, sense of peace that came with us into the world, at least for me. And the trauma that we endure during our childhood, big or small, what triggers us and what triggers the emotions, the fear, the feeling of not being home. We need to bring that awareness, bring our inner awareness to that part of our lives. And so this will be the main message here as I'm gathering all the information. We have also morality. So okay, I feel like if you're watching this video, you could just say yourself you are a spiritual or religious person, even maybe on the religious side. Maybe there's a certain fixed beliefs, and I'm getting also belief in a certain, well, maybe not in religion, but in, you know, in the way that how you understand the reality or how you perceive the reality. You're being asked to reconsider what you believe in and keep your mind open, keep your mind expanded. Do not jump to conclusions yet. Even there's nothing or illusion, or if there is Supreme Consciousness or if there isn't one, I believe that part of spiritual journey is to hold that inner hold that inner awareness, stillness, the physical sensations, the emotional sensations that are hard to fabricate it. These things are real. Part of my journey as well, where a lot of sensations, a lot of things I witness, perceive in physical body, in mental capacity, in my dreams, are undescribable in words, in religious context. And this is where I draw a lot of energy from, where all of this is coming from. There's going to be a transformation for you. There's going to be a huge shift, like metamorphosis. You're going to feel like you are reborn, or rather, you feel more like home. You feel like you finally realize your true potential. You're gonna be so expanded, so powerful. It's a huge transformation. As you can notice here, there is like this awareness underneath it. You know, you're like a state just before you emerge with the divine. It's truly powerful, and you either do healing work, spirituality, or any sort of things that you require creativity. Maybe you're an artist, maybe you are someone who likes to build things. I'm getting this word, you know, I'm hearing the word architect, I'm hearing the word engineer. Maybe you are more mechanically minded, but you will be very innovative, very transformative in the way you'll be thinking about things. This energy will transform you. It will upgrade you. You won't be doing the same things anymore. You will be doing something different. You're going to be getting a lot of downloads. Things are going to come in quite literally like waterfall. We have 10 of Cups. It's like, you know, you're receiving a lot of information to help you to perfect your success, whatever it is, whatever you desire, it's going to come into fruition. This is a really beautiful reading, first of all, as I'm gathering all of this. So I think the main thing here is to expand your consciousness, to not put yourself in a box and let it happen. Let it happen. I think when this reading comes up, I always need to like remind people that the transformation is going to feel foreign to our body, to our ego in particular. And there might be a sense of fear, a sense of confusion, or a sense of like, what the hell is going on? I don't understand what is going on around me. It seems like something is off. And that is intentional, because these frequencies are a lot higher, are a lot faster, and the material world, which is a lot denser, and that contrast can be quite daunting for many of us, including myself. And so be patient with yourself. Be patient with yourself. Do not overwork yourself. I think the main message is also be still, the inner awareness. You got this, okay? Another thing is, I think many of you who come to my channel, maybe you are somebody who believes that you need to put in a lot of effort to make things happen. And while I believe in that as well, there is a balance, okay? So I have, I guess, two ways. If you feel like you need to be more active and you're not doing much throughout the year, perhaps this is the time. But if you're doing a lot and you feel like you've nothing you're doing, everything you're putting to work and you're not seeing results, just relax. Things are gonna come your way. Things are gonna happen. And this is the transformative period where all of this will fall naturally in place. This is a really good reading. Let me see what else I could get for you to help you ease your mind. Oh, okay, that's all right. So do not block away your inner child, guys. Okay, your past selves, you need to integrate them into who you are right now, because we can learn a lot from ourselves in the past. There is like a divine code that's within us that actually came with us as we were born, and as children, we are actually very close to God. And believe it or not, when we go back to the past, when we start imagining ourselves as children, we can see that so much of ourselves, so much of the divine were within ourselves, okay? And we can get a lot of insights. Personally, I've been trying to remember the dreams, the memories I had as a child. I'm very in touch with that spirit of mine that's trying to decipher what I did in the past lives, who am I coming into this life, and what lessons I need to learn. Right off the bat, I remember making a decision to come here specifically to learn how to liberate myself from suffering. And I was actually picking from two choices, either in living a life of luxury and fame and power, or liberate myself from suffering. And I came to conclusion that actually it wasn't that I picked a life, the one or the other, but it would be the main test that I have to endure. And so going back into childhood, you will learn the contract, the soul contract that you've signed by yourself. Actually, it's like you're signing the contract by yourself. It's actually understanding the desire of why you come back to this place, why you chose to be born. And we're here to learn about something. And so going back to your childhood can teach you a lot what you are here to do and what you are here to learn. Let me see what else I could get. Fight. So some of you might be having learned that either you were a warrior in the past, like a literal warrior, or you struggled with something, either it's inner, I feel like it's inner self. So if I were to read all of this together, you struggled with your inner demons, or I just call it like the shadow part of yourself, where you don't feel like you're good enough and you want to change a lot, you want to overcome. This is the time that you actually don't do that to yourself, because it's very toxic. And be compassionate, self-compassion. Understand why you are the way you are. Understand why you made the decisions, all those decisions, the bad decisions that you've made, all of the mistakes that you've made. Understand them. Because all of them eventually led you up to this point. It led up to you watching my video, led up to all of the spiritual awakenings that you've experienced. All of them were necessary. Nothing is of coincidence. Everything is valuable. Every experience is valuable. Nothing is just lost, even the worst of the mistakes. I believe in that. I truly believe in that. When we make mistakes, we learn a lot from them. We learn a whole lot of the reality. We learn a whole lot about ourselves. Okay, I feel like I'm said a lot here. Thank you for watching, and see you again next time. Bye-bye.